Welcome to Read in Minutes. Here's a short summary of the book, The Obstacle is the Way. The Timeless Art of Turning Trials into Triumph by Ryan Holiday. If you enjoy it, then please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Now let's get started. Life is full of difficulties, setbacks, and unexpected challenges. Often, people see obstacles as roadblocks that prevent them from achieving their goals. However, in The Obstacle is the Way, Ryan Holiday presents a powerful argument that obstacles are not just problems to be avoided, but rather opportunities for growth and success. Inspired by Stoic philosophy, particularly the teachings of Marcus Aurelius, Epictetus, and Seneca, Holiday explains that the way to triumph is through our obstacles, not around them. He divides the book into three major sections: perception, action, and will, each providing a framework for transforming adversity into advantage. By learning how to control our perception, take bold and intelligent action, and develop an unshakable inner strength, we can turn even the most difficult situations into stepping stones toward success. Holiday illustrates these lessons with real-life stories of historical figures who faced enormous challenges but emerged victorious by applying these principles. Let's explore each section in greater detail. Perception, changing how we see obstacles. The first step in overcoming challenges is to shift our perception. Most people see obstacles as threats or failures, but Holiday argues that perception is a choice. The way we interpret events determines how we react to them. Instead of panicking, complaining, or feeling defeated, we can train our minds to see obstacles as opportunities. One of the key lessons in this section is the importance of objectivity. When faced with a problem, our emotions, fear, frustration, or anger, often make things worse. Holiday encourages us to detach from our emotions and see the situation for what it truly is. Instead of reacting impulsively, we should pause and analyze the facts. By doing so, we can make better decisions and avoid unnecessary stress. A great historical example of this mindset is John D. Rockefeller, one of the wealthiest men in history. Early in his career, he faced financial crises that could have destroyed his business. However, instead of panicking, he observed how others reacted to economic downturns and learned valuable lessons. He realized that crises were opportunities in disguise, times when the weak would fail, but the strong could adapt and thrive. By staying calm and rational, Rockefeller built an empire when others went bankrupt. Another crucial idea in this section is that events are neutral. They are not inherently good or bad until we assign meaning to them. For example, when Thomas Edison's entire laboratory burned down in a massive fire, he did not despair. Instead, he saw it as an opportunity to start fresh. He told his team, "Thank goodness all our mistakes were burned up. Now we can start again fresh." His positive perception allowed him to rebuild and continue innovating. Controlling emotions is another major theme in this section. Fear and frustration can cloud our judgment, making it harder to find solutions. By practicing emotional discipline, we can remain clear-headed and make smart decisions. The ability to stay calm and think strategically during difficult times is what separates successful people from those who give up. Action, taking bold and effective steps. Once we have mastered our perception, the next step is action. Many people freeze when they encounter difficulties. They wait for the perfect moment or dwell on how unfair their situation is. However, Holiday emphasizes that success comes from taking immediate and strategic action. Obstacles will not disappear on their own. We must face them head-on with persistence, creativity, and determination. One of the key ideas in this section is pragmatism, doing what we can with what we have. Many people waste time complaining about what they lack, but successful individuals find ways to move forward despite limitations. A great example is Amelia Earhart, who wanted to become a pilot but faced discrimination in a male-dominated field. Instead of waiting for the perfect opportunity, she took whatever chance she could get, even if it meant taking small, low-paying jobs. Over time, her relentless effort led her to become the first woman to fly solo across the Atlantic. Holiday also stresses the importance of focusing on what we can control. Many people waste time worrying about things outside their control, but this only leads to frustration. Ulysses S. Grant, one of America's greatest military leaders, demonstrated this during the Civil War. Instead of dwelling on how powerful his enemies were, he focused on his own resources and strategies. His aggressive and decisive actions led to the Union's victory. Another critical lesson is persistence, the ability to keep going despite setbacks. One of the most inspiring examples is Demosthenes, an ancient Greek statesman and orator. As a child, he had a speech impediment and was considered weak. However, instead of accepting failure, he practiced relentlessly, speaking with pebbles in his mouth and training his voice against the sound of crashing waves. Through sheer persistence, he became one of the greatest public speakers in history. Action is not just about effort. It is about being adaptive and creative. Sometimes the direct approach does not work, and we must find alternative solutions. When Steve Jobs was forced out of Apple, he did not sit around feeling sorry for himself. Instead, he started new companies, experimented with new ideas, and eventually returned to Apple stronger than ever. His ability to adapt and keep moving forward transformed him into one of the greatest innovators of all time. Will, developing inner strength to endure hardships. The final section of the book focuses on will, the inner strength to keep going, even when everything seems impossible. While perception helps us see challenges clearly and action allows us to tackle them, willpower ensures we do not give up. One of the key ideas here is acceptance. Some things in life are beyond our control: illness, loss, or economic downturns. Instead of resisting reality or feeling victimized, we must accept these hardships and find ways to move forward. Abraham Lincoln is a powerful example of this. He suffered personal tragedies, political failures, and led a divided nation during the Civil War. Instead of breaking under pressure, he accepted his challenges and focused on his larger mission. His resilience helped him preserve the Union and change history. Holiday also emphasizes the importance of self-discipline and emotional resilience. Epictetus, a Stoic philosopher, was born a slave and endured great hardships. However, he never saw himself as a victim. He believed that while we cannot control external events, we can always control how we respond. His teachings on resilience continue to inspire people today. Another powerful concept is memento mori, meaning remember that you will die. This is not meant to be depressing, but to serve as motivation. When we accept that life is short and unpredictable, we stop wasting energy on trivial worries and start focusing on what truly matters. Nelson Mandela, who spent 27 years in prison, demonstrated this beautifully. Instead of emerging from prison with hatred, he chose forgiveness and worked toward peace. His ability to endure suffering with grace made him one of history's most respected leaders. Ryan Holiday's book teaches us that obstacles are not meant to stop us. They are meant to guide us. Through the principles of perception, action, and will, we can train ourselves to see difficulties differently, take decisive steps, and build mental resilience. The greatest figures in history did not achieve success by avoiding problems. They succeeded because they faced obstacles directly and turned them into advantages. By changing how we see challenges, taking consistent action, and developing an unshakable will, we can transform any hardship into an opportunity for growth. Whether we face career setbacks, personal struggles, or unexpected failures, the obstacle is the way reminds us that within every challenge lies the potential for greatness.